We've got an NFC North battle on Thursday Night Football this week. The Minnesota Vikings travel to Green Bay to face the Packers. Green Bay, a 7.5-point favorite on BETDAQ. 47.5 is the total. Both these teams coming off of wins last week. Packers took care of the Chicago Bears on the road. Minnesota upset the Atlanta Falcons. That game was in Minnesota, but the Falcons a 3-point favorite. Atlanta came in there averaging more points and yards than any team in the NFL, but again, the Vikings come away with a win. However, rookie quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, who was making his first career start and played well, throwing for over 300 yards, injured his ankle towards the end of that game. Bridgewater officially listed as questionable for this game on Thursday. He's going to be a game-time decision. If he can't go, it will be Christian Ponder, who has not done well his time as a starter in Minnesota. So I'm sure Vikings fans are hoping that Bridgewater will go, but even if he does go, a rookie making his second career start on a bum ankle can't have much faith in that situation. Now, Green Bay does have a bad defense. As a matter of fact, they have the worst run defense in the NFL. The Packers allowing 176 rushing yards per game. And even though Adrian Peterson no longer around in Minnesota, they've still been running the ball well. The Vikings 8th in the league in rushing offense. Last week, Matt Asiata and the rookie Jerick McKinnon combined for over 200 rushing yards in that win over Atlanta. So the Vikings should be able to have some success on the ground in this game. And their defense better than people realize. They rank 16th in the league right now, but they faced two top 5 offenses the last 2 weeks in New Orleans and Atlanta. Green Bay off to a slow start on offense this season, even though they did pick it up with 38 points against Chicago last week. Still, though, I don't think Green Bay is going to reach 38 in this game. I think the Minnesota defense will be able to at least slow the Packers. I still don't like Minnesota in this spot, though. With their offense, this is the type of game where the Green Bay defense will be able to get healthy and pad their stats a little bit. Because Green Bay, not great on defense as we mentioned, but they faced some pretty good offenses themselves. Last 2 weeks, the Chicago Bears, the Detroit Lions, so they get a little bit of a breather here with this Vikings offense. It will either be led by a hobbled Teddy Bridgewater or Christian Ponder. So I think the Packers are going to win this game, and I like their chances of covering 7.5. They usually beat Minnesota handily in Green Bay. Packers 4-1 against the spread. Their last 5 home games against the Vikings, and they've been favored in all 5 of those games. The average number has been 7.7 points. So this 7.5 falls right in there. I do think Green Bay is going to win this game and cover.